Hi everyone, it's Dave here and welcome back to another Canva training video. Last time we went over AI features. This time we're going to go over some of the other features that go overlooked, I think, by a lot of people, but are actually super helpful, especially if you're working within a team. And that is brand kits. So over on this side here, on the left-hand side, underneath templates, but above Canva AI, you will see brand. You will also see this crown icon. This means that this is a pro feature only, but if you're working for a church, your church is a registered charity, then you will be able to apply for a not-for-profit Canva team, and it will give you a bunch of licenses for you to use across your team, and you will have access to premium. And that's what we do here at the Board of Education. So we will have that and you will have access to that as well. I will link that page and that process down in the description of this video as well. So you'll be able to have a look at that and apply for that if you need to. But let's go into brand kits. Brand kits is basically a way for you and your team to make sure that you create items that look and are consistent visually across each other. So at the Board of Education, we have our logos, and in our brand kit, if we go into logos here, you will see that we've got both versions of our logo, the one with white text and the one with black text. And so when we are in our brand kit, we will have ready access to these in our designs. We also have ready access to our colors, our brand colors, and any other color palettes that we add in specifically for other things. You can also create color themes. Another thing that you can do with your brand kit is bring some fonts in, and you can either decide to use specific fonts from within Canva, or you can actually upload fonts. So I'm not in the kind of admin area, but underneath this it would say manage fonts or manage uploaded fonts, and then I could click on this link here and show you all some fonts that I've got from elsewhere, that I've licensed from elsewhere, but I have uploaded into Canva and have made them available for people to use. So if I come across, one of these is Abide. So if I come across to Abide and I go to fonts, you'll see that this font here, this one's called Stentiga. It's not within Canva itself, but I have uploaded it into Canva. Also, let's go back to the Board of Education. So you'll have noticed in the previous video, I used the Board of Education's brand kit to then create some new wording and redesign a post. And one of those things that it would have done is gone to brand voice. So we have set up a brand voice, like a specific prompt, so that when we're using AI tools to kind of help us with language and some of the talk, we have this brand voice in there, and it will pull from this specific prompt that we've got here, and we'll start creating, and we'll automatically create wording that matches what we've said as our brand voice. And so that's something that you can do to tie in maybe with your church's or organization's vision or mission statements, or maybe there's a specific demographic that you want to target, and you can tailor your brand voice towards that and then use that as the basis for some of your AI prompts. It's also helpful for everyone in the team. Everyone in the team can look at this. So if they're struggling to think about writing, but they don't want to use AI, they can come back to this and go, actually, yes, I need to make something. I need to write something that is bright and informative, fun, inclusive, creative, confident, and down to earth. So it just helps give people an idea of what you expect them and how you want them to talk and use text in their designs and documents. You can also add specific photos. We don't have any in this one at the moment, or graphics or icons, but then we have some colors set for charts, and these colors match our main colors here. Also, another thing that you can do within brand kits is create brand templates. So we have one template within our brand at the moment. This is like the standard Board of Education presentation template. And if I were to click this, it will open up and it will show me this template, and it will have the consistent look and the fonts and stuff that and the animations that we've included in it. And then we can have a look at some of the pages, how they animate. And then if we want to use this brand template to start and make a new one, then we just hit this in the top corner here, and then it will open up a fresh design. And we've got all of our different slides here, and then we can duplicate them as and when we please. So say we need a couple of these pages, and then we have all of our text in the right position at the right sizes. And it just means that whenever lots of people are making different presentations and they're going out and doing their own little bits and jobs, everything looks the same from an outsider's point of view. Everything is consistent, well spaced, well designed, looks nice, and then it's all ready for the team to use. So that is another thing that brand kits is really, really, really good for. So that's everything about brand kits that I would like to show you today. I hope you find that's really, really helpful. There are some other things that I would like to show you as well whilst we are in this video. And the next thing is the projects tab. I just want to go over this a little bit more. So let's just hide this. In your projects tab, you will find all of your recent designs. So we can see that I've been into these, but that was the toddler group one. That was the kind of circle post that we made. But then also under here, one of the things that I find really, really helpful, and I've already alluded to this, is when I say always title your designs, is by titling your designs, you can kind of search for them in this bar here. So if you're like, oh, I did something a while ago, but I can't remember, I can't find it in my recents or in my designs because I've got loads of things, I need to find it. So then we can start searching across this. So we can look for thumbnail, and I can start looking for, and it will pull stuff from my other team. So these are stuff that I've made elsewhere, but it has been shared with the whole team. And now I can see some of these designs, thumbnail designs, that I have made elsewhere within my team, but have given access to the team. And I'm able to easily find stuff because I've named it thumbnails. So that's a really helpful feature, and why I say to always title your stuff. The other thing that you can do to keep things organized and really easily accessible is to use folders. So I can see here, if I go back to all my folders, you can see there are loads of folders here. So if I wanted to pick up some stuff from Canva training, I've created a folder and I've put some items in here. If I wanted to see some stuff from our children's ministry conference in February 2026, if I go into this folder, I can see all of the designs that are connected with this event, and I save all of my designs into these folders or move them all into these folders. And then also with folders, if you have specific events, we have a specific event for this. We have a particular brand kit and different colors that we wanted to use and different fonts. You can actually assign a brand kit, you can create a separate brand kit, and you can assign a brand kit to that folder so that anyone who's working on something within that folder has ready access to that brand kit and has it to hand. So that is something that's really, really helpful with folders and projects that you can do within Canva, and it really helps streamline your workflow and gives you ready access to things, especially when you've been using it for a long time and you have loads of designs all in the bank. The last thing I'd like to go over with you is just down here on the left hand side. If you go to more, there is a section here called apps. And if you go here, you can see that there are lots of different apps and things that you can use within Canva that are made by people outside of Canva, but that want to kind of add different functionalities to it. So there are so you can, for this app, you can publish Canva videos directly to YouTube. or with this one, you can add your Facebook photos to your design. So if you link up your Facebook page and you've got photos on there, or Instagram, you can pull in assets and items from there, or you can use it to send stuff. If you store all of your information and all of your assets on Dropbox or on Google Drive or on Google Photos, then you can use these apps to connect up your Canva account and your Canva team to those places, so that people have very easy access to drag stuff in. You don't have to re-upload everything, you just drag it in once and it's all there. And then you can also say, if you're making a website and you want to have a Google Map thing, you can have, there's a design map, a Google Maps plugin there, so you can add Google Map stuff, and then you have to deal with all the coding and the embedding and stuff like that. So there are loads of different apps that you can do. You can filter through them at the top for what they want to do, or you can search for them by name. There are some really helpful ones that I tend to use when I have a design. So let's just go back to projects. Let's just open up this design here. So there's a really helpful one. I often use other like logos. To say you want Facebook logo, you want the real Facebook logo or the real YouTube logo, because you're advertising something that's being on Facebook or being on YouTube. Maybe you're doing like a live stream or something. You want to tell people where it is. If I search for this, let's see if I can find it quickly. There we are, brand fetch. So I hit brand fetch, I do open, and then I go, okay, right. Trending on brand, let's have a look. I want to search for YouTube. Give me all of the YouTube apps. And then it comes up with all of the official YouTube apps. So now I'm like, okay, I want this one here, and I can click it and it's in my thing. And I know this is the official one with the right colors. It's the right sizing. It does exactly what I need it to do. And then say I want Facebook. I've got access to that, and I've got the access to Facebook logos, the vector versions of them, which can be made as big or as small as you want, and they won't get pixelated. So gone are the days where you need a logo from a social media platform and you save image as, and then you pop it into your document, and then you make it the size that you want it, and it's all pixelated and horrible and rubbish quality. Gone are those days. Now you've got easy access to that from the brand fetch app. So there are loads of things like that, loads of tools within Canva that other people have made available for you, that they keep adding to, and it's a really helpful way of just adding extra elements or finding stuff much easier to add within Canva. So those are some of the things that you can do with apps in Canva. That's all I wanted to talk about on this one. In the next video, we're going to be talking about how to get your design out of Canva and export it and share it with the world. But please do have a look through all of the apps, have a look through brand kits if you have access to at the moment, and see what there is there available to you. There are loads of stuff being added all of the time, and there's lots of really helpful stuff that I've stumbled across as well. So just have a look at that. And when you're ready to carry on with the training videos, I will see you in the next one.